Today we're going to look at getting our first bar muscle up. Now, because this is a high skill gymnastics movement, we've got some prerequisites of the skill and strength that we want to get before attempting this. So I've got 3 movements that we need to make sure that we can do before giving this a go. The first one, the easiest one, would be the kip. So we want to try and get that as close to as perfect for 5 to 10 reps, holding a good strong hollow position and then arch position. So what it would look like: for 5 to 10 reps. Next up is a strict pull-up. We want to make sure that we hold a really strong hollow hold position whilst doing this, and we're looking for a good tempo. We don't want to get stuck at the top. We want to have really good strength for this, and we're looking for 5 reps minimum. So this is what it'll look like. Finally, we're looking at the kipping chest to bar pull-up. So we're mixing the two together. We're pulling ourselves through into a strong arch position, and then we make sure that we have the strength to be able to get our chest to the bar. Next up, I'm going to demonstrate the bar muscle up, but I'm going to be catching with my stomach on the bar and then pressing out, versus maybe keeping our arms straight and a more sort of efficient way to do it. That'll be a separate video. So the bar muscle up looks like this. I like to break down the bar muscle up into 5 steps. Each of these steps lead into each other, and it's a really good way to figure out where we're going wrong with the bar muscle up. So step 1 is as simple as jumping up into a strong hollow hold position. We're looking to try and get as high as we can because momentum is king with this movement. From there, we're going to allow ourselves to come through, and the second step is getting into a strong arch or Superman position. We're looking to pull ourselves through and get our chest as far through as we can for the next step. Third step, we're now going to snap back into a hollow position, and we're going to try and press our arms down as strong as we can, trying to get our hips as close to the bar as possible. Reason for this: the higher we get our hips, the easier that next step for the turnover is. So what it looks like: once we've done steps 1, 2, and 3, we're then going to try and look at the turnover. So this one's really important, that we're nice and fast and there's a change of speed within the movement. And we're looking to get our elbows over with us, fold over, and look for our feet. If we get our hips high enough, then it should be as simple as doing a fast sit-up. Lastly, after we've done steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, all we're going to do is we're going to press out. So from there, we need to make sure that we have the right balance. We're looking down at our feet, and then simply press out to extension. Now that we know all the ingredients for a bar muscle up, we can start to see where we might be going wrong and where we need to improve. However, there are some common faults that we may see. The first one is not getting the hips up close enough to the bar. If our hips are too low, then we go for that turnover, we're going to be hitting the bar with our chest, which is just an exaggerated chest to bar. Following up from that, we need to make sure that our arms stay straight and we press down, okay, instead of pulling nice and close, because again, that just results in a close chest to bar. Following on from that, we might find that we leave our elbows behind and we don't get a fast turnover. So the hips might be coming up high enough, but we leave our elbows behind in the turnover, which results in our weight staying behind us and us actually not getting over the bar. Finally, we've got some progressions to help us get us towards that first bar muscle up. So obviously we've got the prerequisites that we want to try and hit, but some drills we can do on top of that. The first one being trying to get the hips as close to the rig as possible. So that's step 1, 2, and 3, just before the turnover. So exaggerating the jump up, getting right through, and then pressing down being the biggest one. So looking like this. What we'd look to do is you do about 3 to 5 reps, trying to get those hips as close to the bar as possible. Next up, we can work on the turnover. So this is where the box comes into play. We're gonna do some boxed bar muscle ups. So we're looking to set up on the box, hands are gonna be on the rig. I'm gonna fire myself through, turn over in that catch, and then press out. And finally, to be able to sort of develop the strength in our arms to press down on the bar, we can do some accessory work with a band, or if we have a lat pull down machine, it makes it a little bit easier. We're going to be standing, holding the band with both hands, keeping the arms dead straight, and then pulling down. This can also be done with a single arm or a thicker band if we find that it's getting too easy, but we're looking for anywhere between 8 to 15 reps for that.